Hi, this is St. Green's Boundary, where we're doing horoscopes right now, not our regular show. We're going to be separating the regular show with the horoscope show as a separate thing. So keep that in mind as we're going through many of the horoscope questions or readings for this week. So let's get into it today. Let's look at the first horoscope sign for today, which is Aries. So we got lots of things going on here. Anyways, let's have a look at Aries for the next week. What are we going to be looking at for this week for Aries? It seems that you're going to be finding some family harmony in the personal setting around you. I think you're going to be touching many aspects with the family moving forward very, very soon. I think you're going to be getting together with people you haven't seen for quite some time in the new week. So just be ready for that. And many of the people that you surround yourself with, I think they're going to be coming more and more closer as we move into the new week. Financially, I think we're going to be getting into some new situations that are going to be very beneficial to us moving forward. Okay. And the health time, I think we're going to be having a long time for quiet time. Okay. For ourselves moving forward. And I think it's well deserved and much needed quiet time for ourselves and getting away from the grind of the day moving forward. So that's Aries for the new week. Lots of family stuff, and we're going to take some time out for ourselves for quiet time. Let's get into the next one of Taurus. Okay. So for those Tauruses out there, I think there's going to be a time of letting go and giving out or getting rid of those feelings that we have been holding on to for quite some time and moving on to some new things that will be occupying our minds and emotions in the next week or so. And this is going to be that week, okay, where we're going to be doing those changes. And we're going to have a little bit more harmony moving around in our lifetimes, especially at work and our personal lives. It's going to be very harmonious with the people that we associate with moving forward. And many of the situations that you thought were going to be bad in some certain way, we're going to have a lot of that happily ever after scenario with many of the things that we thought were going to go to the left for us or go south. Health-wise, I think we're going to be doing very, very well. This is the time of healing and letting go of many of those emotions that we've been hanging on to for quite some time. Financially, I think we're going to do very, very well. And we're going to lose some old concepts and bring new concepts into our selves, which is going to be very beneficial to us moving forward. Let's have a look at Gemini. And today I'm using my new cards, the Healing Fairy cards, which is a very awesome deck moving forward. A little bit different, but it seems to be a lot more fun. Okay, so for the Geminis moving forward, again, we're going to be moving into new relationships and new scenarios for ourselves with the people that we surround ourselves with, and actually getting out from under the rock that we may be living under for the last little while and getting back into life. And this is going to be helping us in a great way health-wise moving forward. We're going to have some of that harmony with ourselves and with the other people that we hang out with and associate with. And many of the things that financially, we're going to be finding new ways of completing some of the things that we've been putting off for the last couple of years, maybe, and getting back into the harmony of everything moving forward. Okay, so that was Gemini for the next week. Let's have a look at Cancer. Okay. Cancer moving forward. Again, moving forward fearlessly for the Cancer. Yeah, there's many situations that we've been a little afraid of moving forward with. And this is the moment in time, this is the week where we're going to be taking those first steps into a new beginning with many of the situations that we've been putting off. I think that spring renewal, that sort of thoughts and feelings are going to be flooding into our minds as we move forward into the new self for the new week. And we're going to be actually getting into more of the parenting and childhood and that sort of thing going forward with many of the people that we are around instead of being cross with many of the people that we associate with, maybe starting to lead from the forefront with many of these people that we are intertwined with. Okay. And with that particular situation, we're going to find that inner peace that we've been waiting on moving forward. It's a time of letting go and moving forward with many of the people that we associate with. Financially, I think we're going to be doing very, very well. And actually, there's going to be some new things that are going to be coming along that are going to be benefiting us in a great way for ourselves for the new week. Okay, so that was Cancer. Leo, my sign, if you're wondering. Okay. For Leo's this week coming up on starting on the Monday, I think we're going to be finding new ways of being self-reliant, doing more and more things, moving forward with some of the things that we've been kind of putting off for the last little while, and finding that inner strength and inner power to move forward with many of those things that we've been thinking about for the last little while and implementing them in our lives, which is going to be improving much of the things financially around us. It's going to be also a time of healing within ourselves and feeling safe with many of our decisions moving forward and living in it, as they always say. So that was Leo. Some good times coming up for Leo. Virgo. Okay. So for the Virgos for the next week, this is the time of getting rid of those negative situations that we've been putting ourselves in for whatever reason, and looking towards new and situations that put us into the light. Okay, and not hanging on to negative aspects of everyday life, and actually focusing on those things that will bring us the things that we want, and not focusing on the things that we do not want. This is the time of being honest with ourselves, okay, and our true feelings towards things, and letting that out in a good way, okay. So, um, not doing the opposite, okay. Basically, what I'm getting, trying to get across, and moving forward with that particular situation with the people that are you're around. And this is going to be improving the health situation that you're finding yourselves into. And this is the time to get back into that motion, okay, with everyday life and getting back out there and doing all the things that are necessary to bring all the things that we require for our daily life. Okay, so that was Virgo. Let's have a look at Libra. Okay, for the Libras out there, starting on Monday, I think we're going to be getting into a situation where many of the things that you were hoping for are going to be coming true. Okay, those things that you've been putting off, wanting, they're going to be start to transpire now, where they're going to be coming out in a good way, and very coming true. I guess I got that dreams come true card. and actually moving forward with many of the situations that were uh, our relationships, moving them forward in a good way. Um, and of course, if you're not already tied to a certain partner, I think this is the time when we're going to be meeting up with that new person that's going to be important in our lives very, very, very soon. So just be ready with that. And it's going to be a very good time for ourselves in the new week. So be ready for fun times, Libra, Scorpio. Now, for the Scorpio, I think this is the time to rethink many of the things that you've been putting yourself into and know that it's not necessary to put yourself into those situations if you do not need to. This is the moment in time when you're going to be following your own intuition moving forward and moving and combining it with the dreams that you may have had and just moving on with that and becoming the greater being that you truly are. The parenting and the children, you got to be mentoring many of the people that are around you, both in friends, family, that sort of thing, moving forward into the new week. And this is a week of finding yourself in many different ways and finding what makes you tick. Okay, that's going to be this week. And you're going to be very, very comfortable with your own self for this next week. And a lot of the ailments that you were having are going to be dissipating because you're finding truth in yourself. And much of that negative energy you're going to be putting off into the cosmos and letting it deal with much of that situation for yourself. So that was Scorpio. Sagittarius. So for the Sagittariuses that are out there, I think you're going to be moving into a new realm of understanding of yourself. Um, Health wise, I think you're going to be doing some new things moving forward that are according to the springtime fever. I think it's going to be very beneficial and get into motion more outside and feeling relaxed and that sort of thing. That's what this week is going to be hindering on, and following those intuitions that you may have had with uh, your job, business, or friends and family are going to be coming to fruition very, very, very soon. And you're going to be figuring out that your intuition was correct on many of the things that you were thinking of already. So, oh, somebody talking about something other than horoscopes. Um, I'm thinking that this week for Sagittarius is going to be very exciting and a lot of new things happening for Sagittarius moving forward. Okay, so that was Sagittarius. Capricorn. Let's have a look. Capricorn. For Capricorn, I think this is going to be the moment in time when you're going to have to stand your ground on many of the issues that you've been thinking of and not giving ground to many of the things that you've been holding dear for a very, very long time. And even though that people want you to change into something else, do not change into something that you are not. Um, and with that said, holding your ground this week, I think you're going to have a lot of positive expectations come to fruition for the next week. And of course, you're going to be rising above many of the things that are coming your way. Okay, so you're going to be rising above it all and uh, actually standing your ground with many of the things that are coming your way this week. Health wise, I think you're going to be a little on the downside, but that's because you're directing new energies into uh, more of a defensive posture. Okay, and just be ready for that and take some time out to relax and recuperate yourself in the new week. Okay, so let's look at the next one, which is Aquarius. So Aquarius is, you're going to have peace of mind because some of the things that you were thinking of for the last little while are going to come true. Okay, and you're going to be breaking free from the old molds that you can kind of been putting yourself into, and you're going to be visualizing a new future very, very soon for yourself and for the people that are around you, especially with the business aspects or the job aspects that are around you. The people that you surround yourself with are going to be following suit on that, many of those things, and you're going to be a bit of a leader in that aspect moving forward for the new week. The health situation, I think, is going to be fairly good. Make sure that you get out there and relax and recoup. I think this is a moment of recouping from the past for many of the signs going forward. And I'm thinking that this is the time that we have that time of renewal for everybody out there. Okay, so that was Aquarius. Pisces. Pisces, trust your intuition this week. I think you're going to be thinking of the right things moving forward, and they're going to be correct. Okay, no matter what everybody else says, be aware of your surroundings and read that room. And I think that great power that you have of reading a room is going to be bringing you forward in a very good way. This is the moment in time this week is you're going to be attaching to that higher consciousness and actually seeing things for what they are, being very aware of this particular situation of yourselves. People asking questions, which will be in tomorrow's show, I guess. Thank you for the questions. I think the wife is jotting them down for next week or tomorrow's show. So come out for tomorrow's show and we'll have those answered for that week or this week. Getting back to the Pisces, I think your health is going to be very, very good overall. Financially, you're going to be going into a new level of wealth moving forward. So just be aware of that moving forward and follow through with many of the things that you've been thinking about. Okay, so that was Pisces. Yeah, I guess that's it for today's horoscope show. Hopefully you enjoyed this different segment separated from the main show of today. Make sure you, if you like a personal reading with me, make sure you go to sacredreadsbyandre.com. All that information is there. If you like a personal healing with the wife, that's also on sacredreadsbyandre.com. Where you do that Reiki master stuff that she does. And if you like to protect your cryptocurrencies in the best possible way, make sure you go to sacredreadsbyandre.com, where we have the affiliate link to purchase a treasure wallet. If you'd happen to hit that affiliate link, know that we make a little bit of money from that purchase. Okay, with that said, until next Saturday, where we'll have our next horoscope show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the future. Bye-bye.